Trojan fans will fill Trojan Arena for a primetime national televised matchup against in-state rival South Alabama. Are back inside Trojan Arena tonight, but are looking for a different turnout. Last time in Trojan Arena, the Trojans fell short to Arkansas State 78-62, but the Trojans bounced back with a late comeback against Georgia State last Saturday, defeating the Panthers 84-78.
Great confidence booster, man. A lot of guys got to play that game, so I feel like everybody's confidence is up, and I feel like since they got to play, I feel like shit, everybody got time. We're going to go out there and play better throughout the rest of the season.
The mood was a bit calm inside the arena Thursday, but junior Ty Gordon has sure been the opposite. Gordon is now averaging 14 points and 4 assists this year. Being new to Troy, Gordon is still considered a leader for the Trojans, and he says this rivalry game will be approached as just another game.
We approach it the same way. We too much don't talk about them. We're going to treat it like it's a regular team. You know, we're going to do what we got to do and get the win too.
As the clock ticks down to game time, the Trojans are preparing to defeat the 13-11 South Alabama Jaguars. The Jaguars currently sit in 8th place in the Sun Belt Conference, and the Trojans are looking to improve their 10th place standing.
I love playing this game every day. They're always going to compete. I'm always going to compete. So it's always going to be one of the most competitive games of the year.
Game time is set at 8 and doors will open at 6 p.m. with happy hour drink specials until tip-off. And tickets will be $5 with free admission for children with the purchase of an adult ticket.
Troy men's basketball will be back on the road this Saturday to Louisiana to take on the only team in the conference that beat them this year. Head coach Shannon Rigby says they're getting locked in and ready for the matchup.
Our mindset's got to be right. We've got to have a whatever it takes attitude going into the Cajun Dome. We've got to be focused. We've got to be energized. We've got to manage our energy well on the road and get locked into our game plan and sell out for it. 100% sell out for 40 minutes.
Tip-off for Saturday is set for 2 p.m.
The main storyline around the softball team this offseason has been how young and talented this team is, where Troy does have some really talented players returning this year, including pitcher and Sun Belt Freshman of the Year, Leanna Johnson. And she talked about how the team is ready.
First game's Friday. We can't wait. We're ready. We've been practicing all the time. I expect a really fun year for this team. We have a lot of big hitters, a lot of newcomers that are really going to help us out, and it's just going to be a really fun year.
Baseball season is officially a week away. That means some new players will be getting their chance to get some playing time and prove themselves. One of those being catcher Caleb Bartolero, who's replacing Chase Smart this season. But head coach Mark Smart believes Caleb has the talent to do so.
We lose a 4-year starter in Chase, so that's an inexperienced position. Fortunately, we've got Caleb Bartolero back from last year who got some opportunity as a young freshman. And to be real honest with you, his ability level is equal or better than Chase's ability level. He doesn't offer the experience yet. He's going to get it.
First game of the season for the baseball season team will be on Friday, February 14th when they take on North Kentucky at Riddle Pace Field at 6 p.m.
Unlike baseball season, softball season will start their season this weekend. One of the storylines around the team is how young they are, but also how talented they are. And head coach Beth Mullins talks about how her team is ready to compete.
A lot of youth, but a lot of really talented youth. I mean, this is one of the most, if not the most talented team we've had in a long time. And, we're just going to have to go out there and play. We've got really good pitching. I've got a new pitching coach that's done an extraordinary job with them. We've got probably one of the best offensive teams we've had in a while and just rounding it out with good defense. So we're really good top to bottom, again, but you never know until you get out there and compete. And that's going to be what we're going to have to do on Friday is play one pitch at a time and one game at a time.
The Trojans will be playing a doubleheader this weekend. First pitch will be Friday at 3 p.m. against Lipscomb for Game 1, and then Game 2 will be at 5:30 against College of Charleston.
The women's tennis team will be back in action on Saturday at 9 a.m. when they travel to DeLand, Florida to take on the Stetson Hatters.
The Trojans men's tennis team will be back in action this Sunday when they travel to Alcorn, Mississippi to take on Alcorn State. First serves are scheduled for noon.
After a weekend off, the Troy track and field team returns to action Friday and Saturday at the Camel City Invitational in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This will be the Trojans' final indoor tune-up before the Sun Belt Championships in 2.5 weeks. Events recaps for the 2020 indoor season will be posted on TroyTrojans.com.
And that's all the time we have for Trojan Sports Now. Check us out online at youtube.com/Troy Trojan Vision to catch anything you missed.
For Jessica Phillips, I'm Sam Granville. Thanks for watching, and as always,
Go Trojans.
Trojans.